completion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
1st down, Minnesota.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Cousins going underneath. He's got Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Panthers
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Cousins, and the throw here caught by Addison.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This 2nd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 29, here's the 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll go Madison up the middle, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Cam Akers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Young. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
1st and 10, Young. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Cousins. There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get through. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Osborne. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the Panthers' 23-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He's got room to roam, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, Cousins. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Again, it's Cousins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
43 rail. Red, cycle. Set.
Final play of the half, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So
they're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A give up the middle to Akers. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 14. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. To about the 33-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. It's Young off play action. And Shark hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play.
I do believe I recognize that play. It's something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made, putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, You want a big-arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But, boy, it was successful everywhere he went.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Now a 2nd and 6. On play action, Young. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Young will set to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Trouble 38. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And now they're in the hurry up. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On the give, this is Akers. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
Black shot. Blaster, 6. Go red. Drill green.
Young to throw it. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Minnesota, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop down to 1-3.